Hi guys and welcome back to All Agricultural Farm. How you all doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So guys, it's been a long time since we talked about snail farming, and today's video we want to be passionately talking about snail farming today. We don't usually talk about snail farming every time on this channel, but for today I want to give you a tip secret when it comes to snail farming business. Some of the things you need to know, some of the things you need to do as a snail farmer. This is your first time. Come on, what do you want it for? Like, subscribe, and share the video, and also do well to comment after watching the video. Let me know what you think. The more you comment, the more I keep pushing videos on this channel. So if you don't just comment, if you do not just comment, I can't be pushing more things in this channel. So what you need right now is for you to at least comment. Okay, comment, let me know what you think about the video so that I can be bringing more and more and more educated video on this channel for you. So for the returning viewers, thank you so much for always coming back. I'm seeing your analysis, and the more you watch, the more I keep seeing it. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. I really appreciate. And for the new viewers, come on, what are you waiting for? Like, subscribe, and share. Join the returning viewers by watching the video, always coming back. You don't just leave the channel like that. So thank you so much. We have hit 1,000 subscribers last 2 months. I think last 2 months we have hit 1,000 subscribers. Come on, let's hit 10,000 subscribers. Let's hit 10,000 subscribers. And apart from that, many snail farmers out there who are watching this video. Maybe you may not be watching this video previous right now, maybe after some months. Please, I got a lot of views when it comes to snail farming videos, but no feedback. What I mean by the feedback, for you to subscribe to be among the membership, to be among the members of this all agricultural farm on this channel. Come on, so that we can hit 10,000 subscribers together. Please, that's just what I want from you. Okay, so let me go straight to the video. In today's video, we want to be talking about how to make formulated feed for point of lay snails, the nutritional requirements that the point of lay snails need. I want to be talking about the nutritional requirements for point of lay snails need. So I'm not being in the snail farm to be telling you, to be showing you how to mix the ingredients, but I'll just be giving you the formula with local ingredients. So if this video help you after the end, don't forget to comment once again. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can find an interesting video out there. Don't forget the same name goes to all agricultural farm. You find me out there. And please, if you want to chat me up on WhatsApp, my number will be on the screen. And apart from WhatsApp, you can also DM me on Instagram for farming, for online training on snail farming. We do online training on snail farming live. So if you are interested in any of what I just mentioned, chat me up on WhatsApp or chat me up on Instagram. So without talking too much, without wasting much of your time, let's go straight to the formulated feed that I want to be making for the snails. So first of all, you should know I dropped a video how to make formulated feed for baby snails about, let me say, 3 months or 5 months, more than 5 months anyway, but it's not close to a year. So let me just say 5 months ago. I'll be dropping it in the description side. Go down below, get it and watch it. It will help you a lot. So, but for today, I want to be talking about point of lay snails, which is popularly called POL snails, the formulated feed they need. Because if you have grower, starter, finisher in poultry, you at least have one of these for your snails. Snails hatchlings, simply referred to as the baby snails, they need starters, just like um they hold, they need starter. When they started growing up, that's when that feed will be also be changing. So that's the same thing goes to snails. That's why we are here to bring it to your table. Point of lay will also be coming back with jumbo snails, table snails, more video coming about the formulator feed. If you don't want to miss that video, you need to subscribe right now so that you will not miss that interesting video. So first of all, whew, so let's start by telling you the feed you should at least consider you should make for your point of lay snails. First of all, you have to understand what your snails, which is the snails, excuse me, which is the snails that are laying eggs for you to incubate and hatch, what they require, the way they are behaving. If your snails are not laying the big amount of egg like the titulary species, like the AMS, is not laying that big eggs for you, and what will you consider? What will you consider? You consider that maybe the snails is not just strong or it's not just big enough. No, it is what they are feeding on. That's why that snails is not laying big eggs compared to the AMO, which is the Acacatina marginata ovum. Compared to that one is laying a large amount of egg compared with is laying big egg, and the egg is not that much compared to Situlari. Situlari is laying a quite little number of a quite amount of big egg, not big more than the oven one, but it is much many than the oven eggs. So compared to that oven snails, which is the AMO, compared to their laying um baby egg, you have been seeing baby egg, but it just reached a number of times they just started laying egg that is not quite big. So you may be asking, what is the problem of this? Why is my snails laid this kind of eggs? So it is what you are giving them to feed on. That's why they are laying such an egg. And please, if you want to be giving them this, or let me just go to that, let me just tell you what you need to be feeding your snail. So this is dry season, cough, catarrh all around everywhere. So I actually have cough and catarrh right now. So you guys have to at least manage the voice. So but I'm just want to bring this video for you. It's not easy to come here, bring video for you at the end. You just watch the video and then you just leave the channel. No, don't work like that. Please, you know what to do. What I really want is for you to watch the rest video and also subscribe as well. So point of view snails, first of all, the snails need energy. Their energy, you know what energy, the ability to do work or whatever. You know what energy simply means. The snails need energy, excuse me. So the snails need energy to function like to be able to have weight, to be able to walk fast, or behave well and other kind of stuff. So the snails really need energy. So as you have give them this energy feed, which is maize, yeah, maize provide energy. There's no livestock feed that you're going to formulate without adding maize to it. Compared to poultry, there's maize in it. Compared to cattle, they make cattle pellets. There's maize in it. Goat, there's maize in it. Other heavy livestock, fish and other, there's maize in it because maize provide energy and it's a good source of carbohydrates. So it's a good source of carbohydrates which have a good amount of energy. So your snails really need energy. If you are having let me say jumbo size, table size, they really need energy because the weight and the big they are, that's the way the customers are going to buy it, the amount that you want to sell it. So they really need energy for egg development. Okay, so if they have energy, yes, they can at least gather much and large amount of egg so that they can be able to lay them out without the egg. There may be some egg that they will lay, some of them will hatch, some of them will not hatch. So it may be because of the feed you will be giving them. But if you try this feed formulas, all the egg will at least hatch 99% of the egg will at least hatch. So that is just the truth, okay? So a good source of energy goes to maize. And if you are adding maize, I'll give you a 100% formula that you're going to be giving to this feed. I'll be measuring four nutrients, four natural nutrient feed that you're going to be giving to your snails. And if you're giving your snails all this feed, they are going to complete 100%. So for the maize, I give the maize 10%. Why giving the maize 10%? You may be asking, why giving maize 10%? Because maize supposed to at least as much percent. If you go to poultry feed like maize is more than other, or depending on the depending on the feed that you're making, maybe starter, grower, finisher. But for grower, maize is much than every ingredient in that feed. That's just the true layer. Maize is also much, but calcium is there because of the egg need to at least, they need to lay. So yeah, this is why I give it 10%. This is just for layer. It's not for grower. It's not for growing. It's not for hatchling. It's just for point of lay, just to be laying egg. Okay. So as you're giving this maize to them, the snails will look good. The egg will be strong. To make the eggs to be strong, so that it will not break easily, and also make the snails to also be strong as well, so that the snails will also still be keep growing as it's still developing eggs. From that developing eggs, it will go into a stage what we call the what we call the jumbo, yeah, the jumbo size. So that's just it. You really need this maize. So I am here to take my time to explain this to you. I have someone who chat me up on WhatsApp, who watched one of my videos. He said I have time to, he said he loved the way I explain. I come here with time to explain all what you need to know in snail farming. So please, it's not easy to come here and explain every one of this to you. So please, as I'm explaining it to you, you know what to do is for you to subscribe. That's just one thing I need from you. Okay. So number two goes to calcium. Calcium, you know what calcium does, right? It helps the bone to function. It helps the bone to function. So if you are having calcium in your snail feed, it is the best. Let me give you a short example why you need calcium in your snail feed. There's no snail feed you will make without adding calcium. There's no starter feed you make in poultry feed you will not add calcium. Oyster shell is there, snail shell is there, egg shell is there, limestone is there, bone meal is there, and other stuff that contain calcium. So you need calcium because your snails need what we call egg transplanting. Actually, sorry for saying transplanting, transporting. So transplanting simply refers to as crops. I'm not talking about crops today. I'm talking about snail, which is livestock today. So if you're having this what we call let me say calcium, the best calcium you need to go for is eggshell. Eggshell is cheap to get, and you can get it around your area. It is very, very cheap, and it is rich when it comes to feed for snails. So if you have eggshell, is the best idea for you to go for. Trust me, I'm the one telling you. No one will tell you this on on YouTube. I'm here to give you all the secrets you need to know. So let's keep going. So calcium, which contains if you're having calcium, I told you we need to make 100% for all these ingredients and all these natural nutrients we want to be talking about. So for calcium, I give it 75%. Why? You may be asking, because snails need to lay eggs. Sorry. So snails need to lay eggs, and if your snails are laying eggs, calcium is involved. If you're saying your snails are not laying big eggs, your snails are not laying a large amount of eggs, your snail's eggs are not strong. Why? Because there's lack of calcium in it. Calcium can do the whole work the whole work. So you need calcium because your snail's egg needs to uh, be strong, need to be big, and need to lay a large numbers of eggs. So calcium is involved. Calcium is really involved. If your snails are injured, like let me say normal snails, which is a jumbo, any of the snails out. So if they are injured, try to apply much calcium to them. It will cover that injury. So that's just what calcium does. It covers the injury, which is the bone. It also covers the shell of the egg. So brothers and sisters out there who's farming snails, so don't ever miss calcium in your snail feed, whether any feed at all. Don't miss calcium in your snail feed. If you are making feed for jumbo snails, they can so that they can increase move to table size, maybe you may add a little amount of calcium with a good protein to it. So please don't miss calcium to your snail feed, okay? So I give it 75%. So plus the first one for the maize 10%, add it together, which is 85%. So we still have 15% to go for other feed formula. So if you want to give this cast eggshell to your snails, always give it, which means it should be more than all the ingredients I'm going to be mentioning. It should be more than them. So that's just the percent, higher nutrients, higher percent, higher quantity. So that's just it. So for this eggshell, you need, let me give you a short example why you really need this eggshell in your poultry feed. So eggshell number one, it it helps the egg to look strong, and it also helps the eggs to look it also helps the snails to lay much numbers of egg, as I explained earlier on. Apart from that, it also makes the snails to grow fast as well, so that the snails will also be growing as it still keep laying. So that's just the truth. So apart from that, let's go to number three, protein. There's no feed you make in livestock feed that is there's no protein in it. Protein, you know what protein does? Growth. Yeah, we need to grow. Like human, we need to grow. Like animals, they need to grow. So there's protein in every one of the feed you need to make. You can't stay without, you don't add protein, carbohydrates, fat, and let me say other nutrients as well. So it is excuse me for that. So it is very important for you to add it. As I say earlier on, I'm just here to give you this information because I'm not that strong. So I'm just here to give you this information so you know what I really want. 10K subscribers. So that's what I want from you guys watching this video. So if you know you have already subscribed before, what I need is for you to share the video so that the others that will love the video will also do what to subscribe. That's just the truth. So protein, the best protein you can get is beans. Soya beans is there, or normal beans, which is the white, the brown beans, or local beans and other beans. Um, Fishes are there, which is crayfish, all those fish, all those dry fish, you can please grind it. So the best one you can at least use, and it is cheaper, is the beans, the white beans, not other beans. Soya beans is so expensive. Soya beans also have oil, it also have other things in it. So because it's very expensive, you can afford it, feel free to go. I didn't advise you should not buy it. If you can afford it, free to go. So that's just the truth, okay? So this protein beans, I give it 10%, which is 95% with other ingredients we just mentioned. So I give it 10% sure, because it is protein. You know what protein does. I won't explain much because protein is just easy formula. So it will make the snails to grow. The snail that point of lay that has laid the eggs, it will make them to grow, and it will also make the snails inside that egg to function well. It will hatch well. and it will look heavy and very, very big. So that's just the truth that what protein does in snail feed. So compared to the last one, which is number 4, fat and oil. You Yes, fat and oil. Your snails need fat. Your snail that is laying that egg need fat. The more that snail is getting fat, the more it's laying a fat number of egg, which is number of egg, fat eggs. And as that egg is fat, very, very fat, which means the snail inside will also be fat. So the last 5% goes to fat and oil, which is groundnut, the best fat and oil you can get. Soya beans have fat and oil. Groundnut have fat and oil. Other ingredients, other food we human consume as fat and oil. But personally, I'm just talking about groundnut. Groundnut is easy to get. You can at least get it from anywhere. I cultivate majority of this. I cultivate groundnut, I cultivate beans, I cultivate maize that I use for my feed. You may ask whether I cultivate beans. I mentioned this earlier. Yes, I do cultivate beans, but it's not that much. Sometimes it's not every time, maybe every 2 2 years. It's not every time. It's not even much. It's not even reach one rubber, but I at least manage it. So that's what we do in my dad's backyard. So my snail's pen is in my backyard. I'm just here to come and explain a video for you. So groundnut is there. Please try to add groundnut. It contains fat. Okay, so try to add groundnut. Please, that's what I've said. Add groundnut. Okay, so that's what we have for you today. Please, if you have seen my face with other videos about snail feed formula, how to start snail farm, you are very, very welcome to the channel. I know you have already seen my face, you have already seen my farm, so there's no need for me to come and show you my farm. Majority of you will say I'm just here to say nonsense, but trust me, to help you, the nonsense you're talking about will help you a lot, because majority of you think is nonsense. It's not nonsense, it's not even rubbish, but it will help you a lot. Trust me, that's what I'm always good for. So there are also other feed formula we also be bringing step by step on YouTube, and please don't miss that video coming. So that's all we have to say for today. So you need your maize, you need your eggshell, you need your beans, you need your groundnut. Mix everything together to become it. Grind everything together. You can grind it separately and add it together. Let it be powder form. Mix it. Anytime you want to give it to your snails, your point of lay snails, at least add water to it to remove that dust from it. Snails are cold-blooded animals. They need something dried and they need something that have water in it. So mix it and give it to your snails. They will at least consume it. And best time to be giving your snails this feed is 4 o'clock in the evening. So that's from 6 they are active. So the next day you come, you will see that that feed, that plate that you put that feed on it, it will be dried. They have consumed everything from it. So that's just the truth. So guys, that was all we have for today. You may be seeing me looking down here. I do jot them down. I jot them down, so it's not everything that may stick in stock or stick, whatever you call it, inside the brain. So okay, so all I want from you is to hit like, subscribe, and share the video. Till we meet again in another video. God bless you for watching. See you in my next video, and bye bye.